Good evening, everyone. For my portion of the American Civic Culture lesson, students, by the end of the lesson, will be able to make a reasonable prediction of the 2012 election. And just to reiterate that this lesson would be taught before, Wednesday night, the day after the election. So it would be more relevant if, it was done before the 2012 election. So over the course of the lesson, the first thing that will happen, the students will come in and the social studies teacher will give a brief review of how the Electoral College works, including a demonstration of the 270 to win iPad app with showing especially how swing states work. That map that anyone following the election is pretty familiar with, where some of the states are filled in red or blue, but others are gray. So from there, after that 10-minute presentation, the students are going to make their own predictions using the 270 to win iPad app. After that presentation, students will be directed to get their iPads and work for about 5 to 7 minutes on their own predictions. After that 5 to 7 minutes, students will be given a writing prompt. And if some students need more time than 5 to 7 minutes to make their predictions, then that's fine. And in fact, maybe in the course of their writing, they might actually alter their predictions, and that's perfectly acceptable and even encouraged. I mean, I think part of the reason for the writing is to for students to kind of flesh out their justifications, and if their predictions change in the process, all the better. All the better that they've critically thought about those predictions and made adjustments. So for their writing prompt, they'll be writing well-written arguments saying why they chose the states that they did, using evidence from the 270 to win iPad app, including polling data and the states' voting histories. And at the very end, students will just take 10 minutes to summarize and sum up those essential questions that we talked about at the beginning that ties both lessons together. What is a fair election? What do we think about the Electoral College, and is it fair? So thank you for listening, and I hope you all have a great night and a safe trip home.